Alright, so just like the previous video, I really don't know how I want to go about scripting this one. I don't want to make it a 2-hour comprehensive breakdown of every syllable to leave Kwite's mouth, but I also don't want to dumb it down to just quite good Orion bad caveman speak. Also, I was pronouncing Orion as Orion in the previous video, which was apparently incorrect, so I'm going to pronounce it correctly from here on out. What's important is that yes, Orion is a lying piece of shit who could have done irreparable damage to Kwite's reputation and career, and I actually want to take this moment to apologize to everyone watching this video, and especially to Kwite for my previous take on the situation. Admittedly, I made the mistake of jumping to conclusions based on the limited amount of information we had at the time, although I was willing to acknowledge that the story could drastically change at any moment. I know you probably won't see this video quite, but if you do and you want me to take down my original one, I encourage you to get in touch with me and let me know, because the last thing I want to do is contribute to the undeserved downfall of a YouTuber fallen victim to false allegations. Now let's talk about Orion real quick, because I've got some things to say about this window licker. Not only is he a lying piece of shit, but he's also just a pathetic retard in general. In his little quest to deplatform Kwite using all the different shitty tactics he had hidden up his ass, this absolute lobotomite went as far as forging a medical document using a real doctor's information. It wasn't very long before people in the replies started seeing through the sweaty beef curtains Orion was hiding behind and using actual documents from the doctor's institution he was forging to point out the differences between the formatting. Not to mention, this idiot copied and pasted the same line twice, which would have been fixed instantly had it been a real document, and the totally legit signature from Dr. Apnop is just the cherry on top of the shit sundae. I feel like the best part is that instead of providing evidence to back himself up like Kwite did throughout his entire almost 2-hour long response video, Orion took a page out of Keffel's book and just kind of hit everybody with the nuh-uh, so I tweeted this absolute banger. Kwite made a well thought out response that addressed many plot holes in my story, but I don't want to acknowledge it because I have a victim complex and I'll be damned if I'm going to let him shatter it this early. Now, when your tweet has over 3 million views and only 1,000 likes and someone poops all over that tweet and gets under 100,000 views and over 3,000 likes, I think it's safe to say that your original tweet was probably shit. And in this case, it was shit. I don't feel like going over every single piece of evidence Kwite brings up in his video, and I know that's gonna sound a little hypocritical, but I just wanted to make a follow-up so you guys knew that I was aware that the situation had changed. So if you guys want to see a more of an in-depth look at his side, I'll leave the link to his response in the description below. It's fortunate that his career has not been harmed, so all in all, I think it's safe to say this story had a mostly happy ending. Usually I make more lighthearted content, but I felt like it would only be right to do a follow-up. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry I was a bit late with this, and I'm sorry if it seemed kind of rushed. I just wanted to make sure, once again, you all knew I was aware of the updates, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.